The hunt for early season snow can always be a challenge for us here in Southern Ontario. Sometimes we get lucky and we've got rideable snow by mid-December, but at least here in Ontario, we've got one place that offers up a little bit of early season hope: the Haliburton Forest.
Haliburton Forest, in essence, has been around for almost 60 years now. Founded in 1962 by a gentleman by the name of Adolf Schleifenbaum. He was a bit of a visionary. He wanted the land to remain for its traditional uses, so camping, snowmobiling, hunting, but at the same time bring the forest back up to the level of this beautiful, incredible forest with viable trees and forestry product. At that time, the forest had been dilapidated. It had been overlogged. Algonquin Park didn't even want to buy it, being a forestry company, because they saw no value in this land. So at that time, bought it, put in together this 100-year management plan, which encompassed forestry, but was complemented by the tourism and recreation and what people want to do in a forest. So we invite people into our forest to enjoy it because of that. Snowmobiling has been a huge part of what's been at Haliburton Forest. It's amazing to see all the different pictures of the snowmobiles going back to the 1960s, 1970s, right up to these dates. It's been structured differently over the years, but it's always been a snowmobiler haven. So a typical season at Haliburton Forest for snowmobiling is about mid-December. So we're typically open the second weekend in December. Not necessarily always, our prime conditions, but we always adjust our rate accordingly to winter, early open winter season versus really prime season. But what benefits us, there's a couple of different things, is that we're on top of the Algonquin Dome, so when everybody else around us is getting rain, even 20 kilometers down the road from us, we're getting snow typically. And our trail system is not dependent on water crossings. So we already have a strong, hard base of roads, trails that aren't dependent on water. So as soon as we get just a little bit of snow and enough of a base, we can get the riders out on the trails. Being a private system, it allows us to put I would say some different rules that allow riders to have that high-end experience. You don't get lineups on the trails. We limit the number of riders that come on the trails per day so that you're not bumper to bumper out on the trail. We want you to have a quality experience. We want our trails to be high-end, and that allows, those parameters allow us to do that. But the other end of that, being private, is that our groomers are full-time paid employees that take great pride in what they do, and it is their job. So they go out and groom our trails 6 days a week. So every trail is pretty much guaranteed, as long as conditions permit, to be hit weekly, if not twice a week. So it's incredible. We can up those standards a bit more. The way our day passes work is you reserve them ahead of time because we do sell out. So being only 100 day passes a day, it does limit it. So you want to either call us ahead of time or go online and book your day passes. So we have a whole new, brand new online system that you can book accommodations, day passes, even your seasons passes. But you typically want to call at least a week in advance, if not sooner, to book for the following weekend. The Wolf Center is an indoor facility, so it's a great opportunity to get out from the cold, warm up for a bit, maybe thaw some little kitties' fingers, look around. There's lots of different displays of local wildlife, movies to watch, games to play. But the main attraction, and what everybody is here for, is to check out our captive pack of wolves who live in a 15-acre enclosure. They're as wild as they can get in captivity. they have their different pack hierarchies and dynamics, and we kind of leave them all on their own other than kind of feeding. It has definitely increased in popularity over the years. A couple of years ago, we were named an Ontario Signature Experience. This past summer, Expedia named us as the one thing you must do in the province of Ontario. So we've seen this huge increase of people, and I think snowmobilers in general, you know, are kind of changing the way they think. They're not necessarily wanting to go out all day, hardcore, all night. They want to kind of mix and match because our time is precious. Less holidays, less time off, more hard work. So when people come, they want more of an experience. They don't want to just be out on the trails all the time. They want to cram in as much as they can to enjoy their time and make memories and take pictures of themselves doing cool things. So because of that demand over the last few years, we've listened, and this winter for the first time, we will be keeping the Wolf Center open 7 days a week. So that snowmobiler that went out early in the morning for a nice ride, maybe went and had breakfast at the restaurant, wants to warm up for a bit at lunch, might come over to the Wolf Center and check that out and then hit the trails again. So it's all about making an experience for people. We've done packages, record packages this year, where we have families that rent a snowmobile. They stay overnight. The next day they're going on a dog sled tour and they're going to visit the Wolf Center. So it's amazing, and it's even a trend when it comes even to the holiday seasons, or gift giving in general for birthdays and stuff. People don't want products anymore. They don't want material things. They want memories, and that's what we provide here.
The Haliburton Forest is the type of place you can come to on a Friday night, park your rig, and then fill your entire stay with activities that are great for the boys, the girls, or the entire family. Now, whatever the reasons are for getting you to the Haliburton Forest, one thing's for sure, you're going to leave with some great memories.